Handicap 27 Sports presents the Clutch Aid 400 from Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas. In the state where they claim that everything is bigger, the speeds on this mile-and-a-half racetrack makes it unique, with different banking in the turns, located in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for the inaugural Fictional Piston Cup Series race here at Texas Motor Speedway. Let's take a look at our starting grid. In row 1, Cruz Ramirez on the pole for the 5th time in 2026 with Colin Bargan in the 32 IHOP car trying to recover from his heartbreak from Talladega Superspeedway. In row 2, Bobby Swift with Rex Revel in the 80 Gaskets car. In row 3, Daniel Suarez with JP driving the 84 Apple car. In row 4, Chris Roman with Rowdy Bush in the 8 HTB car, showing that he is a race-winning machine. In row 5, rookie Sheldon Shifter with Brian Spark, a veteran in the 52 Leapless car. In row 6, championship leader Brandon Powercar with H.J. Hollis in the 68 N2O Cola car. In row 7, Marcus Kranzler with fan favorite Lightning McQueen. In row 8, rookie Tango Speedstar trying to avoid his mistakes with Steve LePage in the 34 Trunk Fresh car. In row 9, rookies Nick Schiff with Eric Breaker in the 5 Snyder G car. In row 10, Tim Treadless with Cal Weathers in the 42 Dynaco car. In row 11, William Byrev with Master Dragon 4000 in the 69 Mobile 1 car. In row 12, Rev Rodages with Gogo Logano in the 22 Fiber Fuel car. In row 13, Cam Spinner with Shane Van Gasterberg in the 97 RPM car. In row 14, Jim Maverick with Speedy Comet in the 21 Blinker car. In row 15, Ryan Laney with Russell Storm in the 20 IGMTR car. In row 16, Kirk Kirkland with Ed Shortkin in the 33 Mood Springs car. In row 17, Jamie McQuillan with Bubba Wheelhouse in the 23 car. In row 18, Conrad Camber with Paul Reese in the 86 AMD car. And starting in row 19 are Rich Mixon with Chase Raceline in the 9 Vitaline car. Our weather for this evening is a warm 77 degrees Fahrenheit with 7-mile-per-hour winds from the north and cloudy skies. Here is our race analysis. It's with Jack Becks, 14 laps, 21 miles around the 1.5-mile racetrack with 20 degrees of banking in turns 1 to 2, 24 in turns 3 to 4, 5 degrees in both straightaways, and pit road speed is 45 miles per hour. The Sheriff pace car is out for the pits. Meanwhile, Cruz Ramirez and Colin Bargan are ready to lead the field to the green flag here in Fort Worth, Texas. Here we go for the inaugural Fictional Piston Cup Series race at Texas Motor Speedway. Bobby Smith immediately with a bunch of smoke out of the rear, and looks like it's going to be our first caution here in Texas Motor Speedway. It looks like he has an engine failure or something. Where's the yellow? There it is. What a disappointing way to start the race for the 19 and everybody else that is here in this virtual racetrack. Currently sitting in 31st in the standings. Not good for the number 19 team. Everybody's slowing down. They're trying to avoid bumping each other. Alright, here's a look at what just happened. So as soon as Cruz Ramirez got the green flag, the 19 of the car just immediately grenaded once we were about to enter turn number 1, or out of the second dog leg. He went low, tried to avoid an accident. We don't want to know what just happened at Talladega last week in turn number 3. Bobby Swift went down low, and for some reason the officials didn't throw the yellow flag immediately. So somebody in the radio would be like, put out the caution. Let's look at that again. I would also be disappointed in the radio if that immediately happens to me. Now here's a view from the helicopter. Everybody's trying to avoid the number 19. Now it's right along with Cruz Ramirez in the 51 car. No, Daniel Suarez in the 7 car. Alright, so it's the summary of why we're under the first caution. And something else just happened in turn number 1 and 2. And it's William Byron in the 24 car, also with a blown engine. Also the same symptoms of what just happened to number 19. The 19 of Bobby Swift had a clutch issue, that's why he's forced to retire early. Now here's what happened with William Byrev. Once he was in the middle of turns 1 and 2, the engine decided to expire. It's a clutch issue I meant, not an engine problem. It's the clutch. That clutch is pretty important because if you're trying to go through pit road, you don't want to go crash into other cars. Now you're riding along Master Dragon 4000, the 69 car. Alright, we're going to step aside for a bit since William Byron and Bobby Swift are out of the race early here at Texas Motor Speedway. Welcome back to the Clutch 8400 from Texas Motor Speedway, located in Fort Worth, Texas. We're ready to go back green next time by. The lights are off the pace car. Again, there are no cars of spun out a wreck if you're tuning into this race. It's just 2 racers with Texas size issues. That means their engines are gone, and they have nothing else to do with that. So they're out of the race and they're gonna have to watch from the garage. Alright, we're gonna restart double file in turn number 3 and 4. So Cruz Ramirez will restart to the bottom and Rex Revler will restart in the top. What to expect from this racing? I'm pretty sure some fast speeds, as I said, but before the race started, we're gonna have crazy speeds with different banking. In turns 1 to 2, again 20 degrees, and turn 3 and 4 of 24 degrees. Alright, we're ready to restart double file. Cruz Ramirez on the bottom, and Rex over to the top of the racetrack. And it goes for every single racer. I hope this race plays well for these other racers. There were 6 cars in the lead lap and on the track. Pace cars off the pits for a second time today. Let's try this again. Here they go through the restart zone. Green flag is back in the air here at Texas Motor Speedway. A great start for the number 80 of Rex Revler against number 51 of Cruz Ramirez. Now Ramirez is back in the lead against number 80 of Rex Revler. Side by side through turn number 2. Down to the back stretch, Rex Revler in the lead against the 51 of Cruz Ramirez. Colin Bugg in the second battle against Cruz Ramirez for 3rd place. Rowdy Bush side by side against number 32 of Colin Bugg, now trying to pass number 51 of Cruz Ramirez. Now here they come back to the front stretch and start finish line. Rex Revler leads lap 6. Now once we enter turn number 2, now get ready for the halfway jam. Seven laps to go here at Texas Motor Speedway. Rowdy Bush is now catched up to the number 80 of Rex Revler, trying to get the lead. Again, the number 8 car is clocked the fastest lap here at Texas Motor Speedway now with 6 laps to go. The 8 is trying to make a move in the bottom against number 80. Rex Rover on the top of the racetrack. Side by side for the lead. Now through the backstretch. Brody Bush is still side drafting to number 80 car. Now it's right on to number 80. Here we go. As you can see, the car is close. Getting closer and closer. Now coming back to the stripe with 5 to go. Brody Bush is close on trying to get the race lead. Now here he goes to the bottom, passing the number 80. There he goes. He passes number 80 car. There's the race lead. Brody Bush in the race lead. Meanwhile, Daniel Suarez is battling against number 51 Cruz Ramirez for 4th place. I want a view between the 4th and 5th place cars. There we go here at Texas Motor Speedway for the Clutch 8400. Brody Bush has led the lap and collected his first of the 5 bonus points for leading a lap. Now there's a 5th place battle between Cruz Ramirez and Tango Speedster. Also, the scoring power works. There we go. Tango Speedster is now currently in 4th place against Steve LePage and Daniel Suarez. 3 to go. There's a helicopter view with Rex Rover and Audi Bush. Both of those cars are far away from the 32 at Colin Bergen and the rest of the field. Tango Speedster, one of the 4 Dragon Cat racing cars. They're looking fast out there. Meanwhile, Colin Bergen is the best one, currently in 3rd place. Meanwhile, their 2 teammates are not doing well. They're all the way almost in dead last. 2 to go here at Texas. Brody Bush still in the lead, trying to get his first win of 2026. Now Brody Bush is like a second or 2 away from the number 80 of Rex Revler. Revler has leaded of a few laps at Atlanta Motor Speedway and a few other racetracks. Atlanta Motor Speedway, no, it's now Echo Park Speedway. I wish I could call it Atlanta Motor Speedway, but it's called Echo Park. Now coming back to the start-finish line, the white flag is out. Last lap here at Texas Motor Speedway. Brody Bush less than 1.5 miles away from getting his first win in the 2026 season. Now here he goes to the backstretch. The real-life equivalent of Brody Bush is Kyle Busch in the NASCAR Cup Series. Everybody wants to see him win so bad. Well, this is kind of an equal way of seeing him go to victory lane. Now out of turn number 4, Brody Bush is going to get his first win in the Fictional Piston Cup Series. Congratulations to Brody Bush for winning the 2026 Clutch 400. Some pretty impressive for the number 8 car for going to victory lane by leading the final 5 laps here at Texas. And also I apologize for a short race and not that much passing and stuff. We're going to try to improve as we progress through this season. Oh, the 92 of a shoulder shifter sideways. The 22 of Gogo Logano got hit by someone else. Actually Dragon 4000 is trying to go to pit road, but he's trying to not overcorrect it. Gone through the grassy, run over to number 33 of Ed Truncan. He was sideways, now he's not. Now he's going to try to enter his pit box for post-race inspection. Disappointing day for his teammate Carl Reeves and himself. Meanwhile, Tango Speedster and Colin Bergen finished somewhere in the top 5 of 10. Here are the official results. Brody Bush is the fastest car of the day with a lap time of 28.468 seconds and an average speed of 189.687 miles per hour on lap 8. He'll earn that bonus point after an incredible day here in Texas. And on the screen, you can see who led a lap today by their names marked with green hash marks. Here are the standings after this race. Cruz Ramirez is now your championship leader after leading a few laps and finishing higher than Brandon Powercar. Brody Bush is now in 16th in the standings with Rich Mixon. Rex Rover is back in the top 5 after leading 5 laps today. And there are a few other changes you can view for yourself. Tune in next week for the gaskets at the Glen race from Watkins Glen, New York, starting Wednesday, May 6th at 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Pacific. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe so you don't miss a single race of the 2026 season, and become a channel member for future benefits as a viewer of this channel. This is the Candy Cat 427, signing out.